Hey, welcome back. I am from Exploring Excel. Myself, Amir Dabolkar. You can email me at exploringofficeexcel@gmail.com. This is my Excel project, Money Saver. Let's move on to our sheet. Okay. Now, this time I am going to show you some of my small project. It is Money Saver. It is a total formula based project, and also some of the good features are there in this project. I will show you in a moment. Now this is the Money Saver, where you have to just write whatever is written and you will get desired results. I will show you. Wait. Firstly, you have to just state your income basic per month. What is your income basics per month? So for example, income basics per month, I am just writing as 1 second, 2 lakhs. Okay. So I am writing the basics per month as 2 lakhs. Then income from other sources, I am just writing as 5,000. That's it. Nothing needed to write. Do remember, only write on this yellow. Rest all are encoded with formulas, or no needed to write there. Only the yellow ones which are marked, it can be written. So I have written this income basics and income from other sources. Now I have to specify here the taxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 taxes and the percentage for the taxes. For example, here for income tax I pay just 30%. It's not 30%, it's too much. I pay 15%. Then tax 2, you can just specify whatever tax you need, and I just pay 1%. 1%. Here 10% I pay, and here I pay 1%. And so my salary in hand is this much. Only this much. From this salary and external salary, it's only this much. It calculates from the total amount of the basic salary plus salary from other sources. It calculates the basic amount. So salary in hand is 14,600. If you don't know about this some technical detail like what are the tax rates, and you don't have to enter the tax, or you have more tax is here, or if you want to directly write your amount, you can just specify here. Hey, I directly get rupees, or you want a round figure, it directly calculates on this. If you want to change, or otherwise you calculate from these tax rates. Okay, so I just want this value to be more. I will just make it approximate value to make it more appropriate. Okay, now here what is deduction from this salary? Now here I will just clean here. Okay, now here I have to just specify how much I spend for what things. For housing, how much I spend. For just a rough figure, for housing I spend some 20,000. Then it's 13%. It automatically calculates how much percent you spend. Then for food, grocery and shelter, I spend some about 10,000. Then for travel, you spend something about just carry 12,000. Then for loan payment, if there is any loan, you can just specify here. For instance, suppose 2,000 rupees something entertainment, obviously there it is, will be always there, 5,000. Then home stationery, none. Then personal, something you need, something the donation, give personal care, let's keep 1,000 rupees there. Your utilities, or it is mentioned in the comment box here, like utility such as water, cable TV, it's obviously there. It's something about 5,000. So you see that you approximately expenses are 37% of your total salary in hand. So this you can observe that what is the total is 55,000. So now you will see approximately savings per month. what savings you do per month. That will be also deducted from the salary. Means you have fixed the savings, like I will see to save this much in for my this and all. For this much I want to save in my account, or this much I want to invest in a fixed deposit. What's not ever you can just do. I invest, say suppose 1,000 rupees I invest in shares, mutual funds I invest 5,000 rupees every 20. Then property no, debentures whatever if you want to invest, and savings also you can just generate your own savings 9,000. Security and medical aid service, some of them have the facility that to secure some of the medical expenses which will incur in future. So you see that you save 23%, but your expenses are more than your savings. Just see here, you can just calculate approximately basic expenses are 37%, but your savings are 23%. So now you will get see that 23 and 37 the salary in hand. Now you can see the total income here. What is the total income? 20 this. Then total taxes and PF deduction, provident fund deduction. Automatically it will catch it. Total taxes and PF deduction will be 58,400, where it is the total of this will be calculated. Total taxes and this PF deduction, and deduction in expenses. All these expenses which you approximately incurred are all deducted. Also the savings which you save per month is also deducted. Now what is the available balance? Income is only 60,000. Now comes some interesting part. Your wish list calculator. Your wish list calculator. As you have seen here down, all these things are calculated and shows the percentage of whatever you do, save, deduction in PF. So out of the remaining value, if you want to buy something, you can just select here. Here is a note, priority first. Suppose if I need to buy something, a computer, let's say a computer, you just write here whatever you want to buy. Then what is the cost for that item? For example, cost of the wish item. Then suppose let's see the cost is 50,000. It is very difficult to spend 50,000 directly, so we will just see that how to save your wish list. For example, percentage you need to save, let's see, every month I will say 20%, so that I can get not sorry I'm extremely sorry, I will save just 20%. That means savings needed per month, oops it has gone, saving needed per month is 12,000. Then remaining balance, money needed to, oops it is again problem, money needed to complete is 38. Remaining balance and money needed to complete is 38. If you save this much for this month, how much time and how many more months you require to buy this item, this will automatically categorize. Now how much balance is remaining? The balance is remaining is here 48,000. Out of the 48,000 it will calculate the rest percentage, not from the principal balance where you see there down it is 60,000. It will not calculate from that, so you cannot generate any savings. There should be something remaining balance in your account, that will be shown here. For example, if I again say the 50,000 and now I will save this 30%, but the 30% will be out of this value, not from the same value. If you again say here 20% here, same, so still it will be 38,400 out of this value, not from that 60,000. Same, you can just continue over down and you can clear your wish list, but this requires 4 months to complete. Okay, so now the remaining balance in your account is 38,400. And also one more thing, if you add some 38,000 is there in your balance, so if I say I will add in some of the debenture 34,000. Now what happens, to just see here for the wish list, the balance remaining is 2,800. So it requires 9 months more. So plan it accordingly to save your wish list, and it's a very simple calculator of wish list, and it basically achieve your objectives. It will basically achieve your objectives of saving any money in your bank or wherever you want. And also if you want any something about wish list of your the things you need to buy, you can just write here, and it's a simple money saver which will guide you what are your approximately expenses, what are your savings and all. So thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe and watch more videos on Exploring Excel. You can email me at exploringofficeexcel@gmail.com. Have a good day.